Do you know how many poses there are in yoga? Take a guess. Most people would guess 30, maybe 300. The answer is nobody knows. As far as we can tell, there are at least, because I have a book on it, at least 2,500 different yoga shapes. And with all of those different shapes, taught by all sorts of different yoga teachers and all sorts of different yoga styles, there is one shape that is the first shape, the primary shape, the number one shape in all of yoga. They say that if you learn this shape, then every other shape is just a variation of this one shape. Do you want to learn what it is? Awesome. We're going to get started. You can find a place to stand. We're not going to move anywhere other than standing, and we'll get started. So what's the number one shape, the primary shape? Mountain pose. Mountain pose is the number one shape in yoga. It is the foundation of everything. So we're going to get started. Bring your feet about hips width distance. We're going to experience this mountain pose. You want to point your feet forward. You can see these are my hip bones, and that's where my feet are. If you need your feet a little bit wider, that's okay, but you really want your feet about hips width distance, and if you wanted to, you could even bring your feet together. Your choice. You want to feel balanced and steady and strong. Mountains are balanced. They are steady. They are strong. They are not going to be pushed over by a gust of wind. So you need to find your feet on the ground, right? Really connect with the earth. You can even lift your heels up and drop them back down. And then lift your toes up and drop them back down. You want to feel the ground underneath your feet. Once you've got that, a little bend in the knees just so that you can, stay a little bit movable. You don't want to lock them out, stand really tall. You just want like a little bit of motion in the knees. Next, both of our hips are facing forward, and we're going to squeeze the belly a little bit towards your back, towards your spine. Perfect. Now let's bring shoulders up to the ears and roll them down the back. Perfect. And then stretch your arms really long, like you're trying to touch the ground, but stay exactly where you are. Awesome. Flip your palms so that they're facing forward, right? And spread your fingers nice and wide. I know there's a lot of instructions. We're almost done. And the last one is a little dip in your chin down towards your chest. And then you're going to imagine that there's an invisible string on the top of your head, and it's pulling you up a little bit taller. Got it? Yes. So super tall, strong, and open. With that lift in your heart, you want to feel strong and open. I'll turn so that you can see me from this side. Right? You want to lift up through the heart. You want to feel tall, open, strong. And when we do this, we're going to take 3 breaths together. Let's inhale and exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Breathe in and breathe out. Stay in this shape. I'm going to tell you a little bit more. We're going to do 2 more breaths after that, and then we'll be all done. So, in mountain pose, this is a great shape if you're ever feeling like you're not feeling very confident, or maybe you have a big day and you're just not sure if you're really ready to be there for it. Mountain pose is the shape to feel tall, strong, and open, to feel confident and comfortable and ready to take on the day. So we're going to stand in our super tall pose. We're going to lift through the heart. We're going to drop that chin and feel long through the whole body. We're going to take 3 more breaths, and we're going to feel strong, tall, open, confident, right? Ready for the day. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breath in and breath out. You got it. That's your mountain pose. Everything else is just going to be a different version of that. Even some of our wild and bendy and twisty shapes. I hope this was helpful for you, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Be well.